Pantothenic comes from the Greek root word panto, meaning everywhere. So some of the functions of pantothenic acid or vitamin B5 include getting energy from food. Now there's a pantothenic acid residue that's part of the coenzyme A complex. Now coenzyme A is converted to acetyl-CoA, which is the initial substrate in the Krebs cycle. The Krebs cycle generates these high energy molecules, NADH, FADH, FADH2, ATP, and hydrogen ions. NADH and FADH2 then carry electrons to the electron transport chain that has the capacity to generate 34 ATP. Now ATP is usually understood to be the energy currency in the body. So the Krebs cycle and the electron transport chain happen inside the mitochondria. The first step in respiration happens in the cytoplasm with glucose as one of the starting materials, which you get from food. So glucose is converted into 2-pyruvate in the cytoplasm. Now, pyruvate needs a hydrogen ion to get into the mitochondria. And when it gets into the mitochondria, it is converted in that process to pyruvic acid. And it's pyruvic acid that is the acetyl group to acetyl-CoA, the initial substrate in the Krebs cycle. So pantothenic acid also contributes to gene expression because acetyl-CoA also induces gene expression by acylating genes. So when a gene is acylated, it's more likely to be expressed, and when a gene is methylated, it's more likely to be silenced or not expressed. So niacin methylates certain genes, and pantothenic acid helps acylate genes. So you can see how pantothenic acid and niacin are related in that regard. And this is made up of a niacin molecule, and flavin here in the FADH and the FADH2 are part of the riboflavin vitamin. So pantothenic acid is also used to make acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter, and acetylcholine slows the heart rate and it contracts skeletal muscle. Now thiamine is also used to make acetylcholine, so I go into a little bit more of some of the roles of acetylcholine in my thiamine video. Pantothenic acid is also used to make cortisone, which is the stress hormone. It's used to make cholesterol, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin B12, as well as hemoglobin. And hemoglobin is found in red blood cells, and it's used to carry oxygen throughout the body. Now, deficiency for pantothenic acid is relatively rare outside of malnutrition. However, the symptoms of a deficiency include depression, vomiting, rheumatoid arthritis, exhaustion, muscle weakness, stomach pains, fatigue, low blood pressure, constipation, high cholesterol, burning feet, increased infection, dizziness, upper respiratory infection, insomnia, and irritability. Researchers have actually induced a forced deficiency in patients, and when they've done that, they've noticed that their adrenal glands shrink. So the RDA for pantothenic acid is 5 milligrams, and some of the sources include beef liver, 85 milligrams at 5.03, 85 grams for 5.03 milligrams of pantothenic acid. One avocado is 1.95 milligrams. Chicken, 1 cup is 1.47 milligrams. Mushrooms, 1 cup, 1.46 milligrams. 1 fillet of trout is 1.39 milligrams. A half a cup of wheat germ is 1.24 milligrams. Lentils at 1 cup is 1.2 milligrams. A large egg is 0.7 milligrams. And certain gut bacteria also produce pantothenic acid for us. So this is just a snapshot of vitamin B5 or pantothenic acid.